What's up, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. Today I was thinking we're gonna rank the Disney Plus Star Wars TV shows. I ranked the movies in another video, so if you haven't seen it already, go check out that video. But yeah, let's get into it. Coming in at number 10, we have The Book of Boba Fett. Now, The Book of Boba Fett, when I first heard like that it was coming out, we all expected to see some like crazy like we wanted to see some like cool moments where Boba Fett was just going crazy. And was there ever a single cool moment of Boba Fett in this TV show? They just it's like they tried to make him into actually okay, so you know what, I liked what they did with the Tusken Raiders, the whole beginning sequence where he's climbing out of the Sarlacc pit and he gets stripped of his armor from the Jawas, and then he gets captured by the Tusken Raiders, then he becomes a part of the tribe, and then he goes out and he finds his armor. That was tough. But the whole thing about how he became the mayor, I forgot what it was called. It's not mayor, but like the leader of Mos Espa. Was it Mos Espa? He became the leader of Mos Espa, and then he became like is it crazy for him to be like a good leader? Or like not a good leader, but like actually I'm gonna change my ranking up. Actually, let me restart. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're gonna be ranking all of the Disney Plus Star Wars TV shows. I already ranked all the movies, all 11 of the movies. So yeah, let's get right into it. Starting out with number 10. We're gonna, at number 10, so number 10, number 9 and 10, I think are both bad. Number 8, I think it's not bad and it's not good. It's definitely not good. And then from 7 up are where all the good, at least good TV shows are at. So starting out with number 10, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. Yep. Yeah. So first off, I have an issue with how Obi-Wan is on Tatooine. His only job given to him by Grandmaster Yoda himself is to protect this guy, Luke Skywalker, who Obi-Wan believes to be the chosen one. And Obi-Wan believes that Luke Skywalker is the chosen one. There are literal inquisitors on Tatooine looking for Jedi, looking for Force sensitives, looking for Obi-Wan. And he leaves. Bail Organa comes to Tatooine and says, Obi-Wan, I need you to leave, stop supervising Luke Skywalker so you can come supervise Leia. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched the show. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much what the plot was. The Obi-Wan Kenobi that I know would have been like, I need to stay where I'm at. I'm putting my foot down and I'm protecting Luke Skywalker. I'm not gonna let these Inquisitors get to my Luke Skywalker, okay? It's not gonna happen. That's the Obi-Wan Kenobi that I know. That's what I think he would have done. And then, was anyone else kind of like cringed out at all the action sequences? Was there a single cool action sequence in this whole TV show? And including the fight between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I just think the whole thing was just like so mid. And the Grand Inquisitor's design. You're telling me it's 2025 and we haven't come up with a way to have prosthetic makeup and make it practical? It's 2025. Okay, 2005 we had a great looking I forgot what the species is, but you know, when they're on Utapau, when Obi-Wan flies to Utapau, and he meets with the leader of whatever tribe lives in that area, and he's like, there are 5,000 battle droids. They're holding us hostage. That guy looked great. The costume design with that was perfect. And then 20 years later, the same species, not even close to the same like head shape, like head texture. It literally just looks like a bald guy wearing a bald human wearing makeup, like wearing regular makeup. That rubbed me the wrong way. So yeah, Obi-Wan, I thought the ending sequence with Darth Vader, it just cringed me out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Moving on to the next, we got the Book of Boba Fett. So I feel like Boba Fett's whole purpose as a character is to just be as badass as possible. But in the TV show, they take him and they try to morph him into some like 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 he's like a role model. Boba Fett should not be a role model, okay? He should be out there like killing people and like being savage. And like the beginning sequence where the beginning sequence is great, where he climbs out of the Sarlacc pit, he gets out, he passes out, he gets stripped of his armor, the Tusken Raiders capture him, he becomes one of the leading members of the tribe of the Tusken Raiders, he gets his armor back. That was all cool. But after that, what happened? Okay, all I'm saying is that it's consistent throughout the comics, all the like legends, like novels. Boba Fett has always just been just be as cool as possible. Be just like one of those characters that when you're a kid and you're like pretending to like, you know, you're like role playing, like, you know how like when you're a kid and you're like pretending you're fighting with a lightsaber. Like Boba Fett's the kind of character where the kids will pretend that they're shooting a blaster and they're pretending to be Boba Fett. Yeah. The Book of Boba Fett. I don't know. It just wasn't cool enough. It just wasn't a cool TV show. What's her face? The girl bounty hunter. She was cool. Oh man, how did I forget her name? Fennec Shand. Yeah, Fennec Shand. Yeah, she was cool. I didn't mind her. The whole hut situation. Are they gonna follow up on that? Didn't I forget? Did that whole like hut plot, like did the beef between the Boba Fett and the Hutts, did that get settled? I don't remember. Cause it seemed to me like they had beef, and then those two Hutt people just showed up and gave him a Rancor for some reason. It's been a while since I watched the show, but I remember that being kind of weird to me. Anyways, I was excited to see a whole like almost cartel war between Boba Fett and the Hutts. Like that would have been sick, but instead they just made the Hutts like pussy out and just give him a Rancor, a whole gift for some reason. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, Book of Boba Fett, not good. Okay, moving on to a show that I'm more neutral about. We have The Acolyte. Here's the problem that I have with the show. When I heard that it was when I heard that it got announced, right? Like the shareholder meeting years ago, and all of these titles were announced, I was most excited about The Acolyte, because when I hear The Acolyte and I hear that it's going to be about the Sith, right? What I'm picturing in my head is like that episode in the Clone Wars where Count Dooku and Emperor Palpatine or Darth Sidious are, they're conjuring up that spell in that bowl. They're like doing dark side magic. I was expecting the Acolyte to kind of be like that, like always in the shadows. It's dark and it's grimy, and it almost makes you like become a Sith Lord just by watching it. I just wanted the show to just be like evil, just like, but I don't know. They gave us Osha, who's such an uninteresting character. Yeah, Kamir, the stranger guy. I thought he was also uninteresting. The best part of the whole show was when Darth Plagueis shows up. He's like creeping around that corner. That was the whole highlight of the whole show, and that was like a 3-second clip. Yeah, that was like a 3-second clip. Well, I'm trying to think of things that I liked about the show, because I remember I did like something. The acting was also subpar. Even though I love the dude from Squid Games, the dude who played the Jedi Master, Master Soul, I love the actor usually, but he was just not, like, his acting just, it felt like it fell flat. I don't know. I'm not like an analyst or anything, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the acting in the comments. What else? Oh yeah, the budget. The budget was like dang near like $1 billion, and it did not look like $1 billion at all. It was what, like 8 episodes, so it was like a couple hundred million per episode, or no, over 100 million per episode at least. Listen, I liked the lightsaber fights. Something about the lightsabers, they just didn't look like. Okay, maybe I'm just nitpicking too much. The whole vibe, it just didn't sit with me. They had $1 billion to make the most insane Star Wars project of all time. And Star Wars, it always starts with the visuals. If you have $1 billion, $800 million of it should go just towards making it look good and having, practical effects, visual effects, all of it. There was no point in the whole show where I was looking at the TV screen and I was like, wow, that's really beautiful. Yeah, no point in the whole show. And there were actually points in the show where I was like, that's stupid. Like, that looks stupid. Like, especially during the fights, people say that the one thing they liked about the Acolyte was the choreography. I guess I had kind of an issue where so Master Soul is fighting against Kamir, right? And then Kamir lunges at Master Soul, and he goes to hit him with his lightsaber, and he's midair, and then Master Soul uses a force push to push him back, and then Kamir uses the force to kind of assist him, like land softly on his feet. But it's like so obvious, you can like tell that he just had a rope tied to his, like he had a harness on. He was, like you can just tell. It just looked cheap. The whole thing looked cheap, and it was $1 billion. Let me know if you guys resonate with that in the comments down below. Yeah. What did I like about the show? What did I like about the show? I still like it more than... I know I'm saying all these bad things about it, but I still like it more than I did like Obi-Wan. I hated Obi-Wan. I think I like the Book of Boba Fett more than I like... You know what? Let's just say these bottom 3, Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, and the Acolyte, they're all interchangeable. It could go either way. Honestly, my favorite if it was literally just like who had the strongest like peak, the Book of Boba Fett, the beginning of Book of Boba Fett, that whole Tusken Raider thing, that was great. Just for that, I might put Book of Boba Fett over the Acolyte and Obi-Wan. Anyways, moving on. Number 7. Oh, I'm trying to remember my list now. Number 7, The Bad Batch. Now we're into like the good TV shows. I'm saying The Bad Batch is a good TV show. It's just not for me. I loved the Clone Wars. I love Star Wars Rebels. Like, I don't have anything against animated TV shows. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Yeah, it just wasn't for me. Bad Batch at number 7. Number 6, man, what did my list say? Number 6. Okay, let me check. Coming in at number 6, we got Ahsoka. So, Ahsoka actually looked amazing. Ahsoka looked great. I don't know what the budget was for Ahsoka, but it looked a billion times better than the Acolyte did. Yeah, it looked great. I love what they're doing with the Mortis gods. The main gripe that I have with Ahsoka is obviously, it's like they're trying to interweave the plot to include as much fan service as possible. That's just what Dave Filoni does. Yeah, fan service here, fan service there. Here's Anakin. Anakin probably is gonna end up being like the father or something. I don't know if you guys have heard that theory. Anakin's gonna be the father. The mother, or Ahsoka's probably gonna be the daughter. The mother, hopefully they bring Abeloth into the show. That would be amazing. That would be some fan service that I would be okay with. That would be great. If they put Abeloth into the show, that would be great. But they're not going to do that. I know that they're not going to do that because, listen, the fan theories, they never end up being true. They always do the exact opposite of the fan theory. It's like just out of spite. They always do that. Yeah, they're not going to do Abeloth. If they did do Abeloth, I'd be happy, but they're not going to do it. Ahsoka. The choreography, the fighting, I definitely could have used some more flips and some more acrobats. Ahsoka, I know she's old, but look at Yoda when he was like 900 years old. He was always flipping and doing all that stuff. You're telling me Ahsoka, who was once like insanely like do all types of flips and stuff when she was in the Clone Wars, now she's just like just fighting like a I don't know, like she's wielding a long sword or something. Listen, I love Balin's skull. I'm sad that the actor passed away. Let's see. I thought Ezra, he looks so stupid with those contacts, and so does Hera. Hera and Ezra, they need to stop making them look like they tried to make them look like cartoons in live action. I think do away with the contacts. It's too much. I get creeped out just by looking at them. It makes me want to look away. So, yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. Thrawn. Oh yeah, Thrawn. I don't get what's with the lack of prosthetic costume design nowadays. In the cartoons, Thrawn has these huge like forehead bumps, right? And in the show, in Ahsoka, it's like these little like barely noticeable like lumps, like hills. Like in the cartoon they're like mountains, but in Ahsoka it's like hills. yeah, I don't understand what's with the Disney costume design department. I think they need an upgrade. I also thought Ahsoka's like outfit was kind of lame. Um, yeah, yeah, choreography lame, costume design lame. But everything else, like the visuals, like I don't know, like I guess like I'm watching Ahsoka and I'm like, wow, that looks beautiful. I don't get that with the Acolyte, you know. So yeah, okay, Ahsoka, number 6, number 5. Let me check. All right, number 5 we got oh my gosh, oh yeah, Skeleton Crew. Yeah, Skeleton Crew. Skeleton Crew is great. I loved everything about it. It actually felt like Star Wars because they were using puppets. They had actual like good costume design. I don't know I'm trying to think like what qualifies as good costume design to me other than I just liked it. Costume design in Skeleton Crew was good. Um yeah, I liked Jodna Nawwood. I think that was his name. Jude Law. Uh, I liked how it didn't end up being a happy like storybook ending where Jude Law was like, I was actually on your guys' side the whole time. But no, he actually ended up being a really bad person and he ended up using the kids for his own personal gain. Because he is a pirate. He's a pirate. He's a bad person. Yeah, Skeleton Crew was great. The characters were actually likable. Like they weren't just a bunch of spoiled brats. Even though they were kids, it's really hard to make kids be likable in TV shows. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. Okay, Skeleton Crew was good. Was that number 5? Number 4 was um hold on. Okay, number 4 was The Mandalorian. And one of the reasons, okay, the reasons why I had the Book of Boba Fett in last place in the first place, in last place at first, was because I forgot to mention this, is because the Book of Boba Fett single-handedly sabotaged The Mandalorian season 3 by they were spending time on the Book of Boba Fett in between The Mandalorian season 2 and season 3. They release it and they're like, okay, people are gonna want to see The Mandalorian. So I'm pretty sure that at the end of Mandalorian season 2, uh, the Mandalorian left Grogu with Luke Skywalker to do Jedi training, and then they reunite them in the Book of Boba Fett in a completely different TV show. They reunite them. And so people who haven't seen the Book of Boba Fett and they're only watching The Mandalorian, they're like, wait, I thought The Mandalorian left Grogu with Luke Skywalker in season 2. Why are they reunited in season 3? And it's for that reason, it's like the butterfly effect. It's for that reason that season 3 was so garbage of The Mandalorian. They should have left Grogu with Luke Skywalker. The TV show is called The Mandalorian. It's not The Mandalorian and Grogu like the movie is called. So yeah, they should have. If you can't make a character interesting on its own and you need its little pet to keep it interesting, then you're not good at making TV shows. So yeah, that's just how it is. Number 4 is Mandalorian, just because season 1 and 2 were both so good. I actually like season 2 more than I like season 1. Season 2 was great. Yeah. Okay, number 3 we have the Clone Wars 3D TV show. It's great. Yeah, everyone loves it. I love it. It's awesome. Number 2 we have Star Wars Rebels. People usually have the Clone Wars over Rebels. I loved Rebels. I think it just had more interesting characters. I think it had more episodes where I was like wow, where it actually like made me feel something. the Clone Wars had some arcs where it was like, oh my gosh, like when is this gonna be over, you know? But obviously the Clone Wars also had probably better action, obviously. But yeah. Am I at number one? Number one? Wait, no. Oh yeah, number two, Star Wars Rebels. Number one, obviously Andor. Like, come on, guys, we can all agree that Andor is the best. So yeah, number one, Andor. Yeah, that's my answer. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Leave a comment down below and like.